This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, you know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. Got me excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only ballers. This for the city, this for the boroughs. They saying that I'm the Tupac of my borough. We had to get it, we had to hustle. Couldn't just sit and watch our family struggle. See me outside, they know that I'm thorough. Never been weak, it had to be muscle. I'm from a city that nobody trusts. You get money, so even your haters will love you. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We'll see Vancouver and Chicago. Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Christie is out there with Mike Bibby. Then it's Peja Stojakovic. Then it's Weber. And it's Divac in at the 5 spot. It's deflected. Here's Smooth, defended by Christie.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Weber outside. Pass to Christie. Back to Weber. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Chicago grabs a miss.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Here's Smooth. Here's lights out. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here is Bibby. Pass to Stojakovic. Will it go? That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Bibby. Pass to Divac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Vancouver shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Smooth. He's got 6. Up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Divac. Stojakovic, the pass to Weber. Just 5 to shoot. Divac, a screen on James. Here's Weber. The 17-footer goes down.
And that mid-range J of Weber, fantastic at scoring from that area of the floor.
Into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
It'll be Vancouver with their first timeout of the game here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look here at the visitors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Chicago, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Chicago leading by 6. Here's Smooth, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And here's Bibby. Pass to Stojakovic. Now here is Weber. James defending. Weber inside. Working on James.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Driving inside. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Vancouver trails by 10. Bibby with it. He has yet to score. Pass to Weber. Stojakovic's screen on James. Back to Bibby. Three-pointer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. Chicago making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Vancouver. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Vancouver. Trailing by 10. Here's Stojakovic. Some solid defense from Clark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Smooth. He's got 14. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Vancouver trails by 12. Jackson drives in. And the rejection by Clark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Pass to Christie. Vancouver working the ball around now. Blocked again.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And how about that quick fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Jackson. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Here's Smooth. And he converts the layup. Smooth's got 20 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Vancouver trails by 11. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jackson's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Pass to Lights Out. Hands it from downtown. Lights Out's got 6 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Chicago. And Vancouver also making a switch. Pollard, he's checked in for Vlade Divac. Jackson passes to Christie. It's blocked. Throws it up high. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Vancouver trails by 14. Weber outside. Now, here is Stojakovic. He's got 6. Pass to Christie. 4 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Dennis Rodman is checked in for Clark.
Number 30, Dennis Rodman.
Here's Smooth. 20 points for him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Chicago making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Vancouver trails by 17. Now Jackson. Pass to Stojakovic. Weber outside. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. Jackson in the corner. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Stolen by Stojakovic. Inside. Pollard. Comes up empty down low.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Jackson. The 11-footer. Some solid defense from Clark.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean...
So with Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Pollard is out there with Weber. Then it's Bibby. Then it's Turkoglu. And it's Stojakovic in at the shooting guard position.
Personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Vancouver. Pass to Stojakovic. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Stojakovic has got 9.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Smooth. Up and in on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
The drive by Jackson. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Harris against Turkoglu. Pollard passes to Weber, and James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Harris is checked in for Chicago. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here now is Weber. He's got 8. Pass to Turkoglu. Shot clock at 6. Weber against James. Weber can't hit.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Stojakovic. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Weber can't hit. Weber's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. And James throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And here's Turkoglu. A steal. Here's the lob for Harris.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. Jackson dishes to Turkoglu. Pass to Jackson. They need this. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu.
3 points.
Turkoglu's got his 4th assist in this one.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Harris against Turkoglu. Now Jackson. Weber with it. He's got 8. Shoots over James. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
On the wing, Harris. Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Back to Harris, 6 to shoot. Hits it from 3-point range. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Weber against James. Charity stripe shot. Weber can't hit. And Chicago has possession. Harris outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Jackson has the open look, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Jackson's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Vancouver. Left side, Harris fires the 3. It's rebounded by Pollard. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Turkoglu kicks to Jackson. Harris against Stojakovic. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Stojakovic has got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Smooth. And the layup falls.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
It's his first trip to the line.
Oh, the definition of a stretch for Turkoglu.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Chicago running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at Vancouver, they finally got anyone can win on any night. That said, once they've adjusted, watch out. Lots of firepower on this roster.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
James is out there with Harris. Then there's Easy Breezy. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Smooth in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Weber kicks to Bibby. The three-pointer, no good. Bibby's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. And the dunk by James.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Now, here is Bibby. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by James. Here's Smooth. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Harris against Stojakovic. Pass to Bibby. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Bibby is an active scorer, one who is skilled at drawing the D's hand.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the second free throw. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago on Tuesday and then on Saturday.
And you know, for that matchup with Montreal, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Free throw good, Divac. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. So it's Chicago now, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Smooth. Bibby covering. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jackson, he's checked in for Vancouver. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. On defense, Chicago. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Smooth misses. Here's Christie. Still without a basket. There's Jackson with the three. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Hits, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim ratter.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now Jackson. He's got 17.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Smooth, that's good.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Jackson down low. For Vancouver, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line for Vancouver, Bobby Jackson.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Vancouver. Weber, the pass to Jackson. And he lobs it up. And they're pushing it up. Here's Smooth. And that one drops. Smooth's got 48.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with a three. Chicago grabs the miss. Easy breezy's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's good, 2 points. 50 points for Smooth.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Jackson. Here's Weber. That misses off the backboard. Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Smooth, that's good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Christie. Weber with it. It's deflected. James wide open. Nails the open triple off the fast break. James has got 5 points now this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
And Vancouver with the possession here. Outside Jackson. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 22 points.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
It's blocked. Harris outside. Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Here's Smooth. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Clark, he's checked in for easy breezy. Clark comes in for James. Jackson, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Baller in for lights out. Pass to Christie. This one for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
3 points.
Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
Smooth passes to Clark. Here's Smooth. Christie with the rebound. Weber against Clark. Weber outside. Pass to Stojakovic. Right side Jackson. 5 on the clock. The wing jumper off target.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Jackson against Stojakovic. And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That Chicago calls timeout. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know that fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Smooth checked in for Jackson. Here's Jackson, and good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got his 5th assist in this one. With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Adelman's lineup. They've got Turkoglu. Weber is out there with Thunderbird. And there's Jackson, and it's Pollard in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Turkoglu outside. Back to Jackson. Rebounded by Baller. Baller's got 6 rebounds in the game. Drains it from beyond the arc. Smooth's got 60.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Smooth passes the ball. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Vancouver. Here's Smooth. Here he goes. And that one is stuffed right through.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Jackson passes to Thunderbird. Another steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Smooth. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And they get it back. Here's Weber. Gets a very good look and converts. Weber's got 19 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
Smooth, that's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking. At the rim.
Jackson up top. Pass to Weber. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Fourth personal foul.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Vancouver making a switch here. Christie's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The first free throw is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Michael Finley. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Jackson. Pass to Weber. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Christie from past the arc. Rebounded by Baller. Baller's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Drives to the hoop. Smooth, that's good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Weber looking around. Fires from the line. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Weber's got 10 points here in the second half.
And Weber, always a guy that can score the basketball. And once he gets going, it is tough to slow him down.
Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
Here's Christie. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. A three-pointer is right on target.
And not a shot you see often from Turkoglu, showing off his skills there.
Here's Smooth, defended by Christie. Smooth misses. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And Vancouver with some changes. Evans is checked in for Weber. And Stojakovic is subbed in for Jackson. Stojakovic with it. Pass to Christie. Here's Pollard. He's covered by Clark. Three-pointer, Stojakovic. Chicago grabs the miss. Clark's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Smooth, defended by Christie. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren.
Oh, wow.
Yes! Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Now, here is Stojakovic. Pass to Devonts. Here's Christie. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got 4 points this quarter.
And Christie has such great shot selection, which makes him a valuable part of this team.
Clark outside. Here's Smooth, defended by Christie. Smooth passes to Jay. Vancouver pulls it in. Here's Christie. To the middle. Here's Devonts. Oh, and the jam by Devonts.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Smooth, defended by Christie. Smooth passes to Clark. Here's Smooth. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company. Here's Christie. Pass to Turkoglu. Divac sets a screen. Here's Christie. Three-pointer. It's Clark with the rebound. Here's Smooth. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. Pass to Christie. Vancouver working the ball around now. Turkoglu passes to Pollard. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
What control from Stojakovic on the jumper. He can find offense just about anywhere.
Outside Jackson. Here's Smooth, defended by Christie. Smooth passes to Jackson. Buries the long-range jumper.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Pass to Pollard. To the paint, here's Christie. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, it's a good pass by Turkoglu. He plays hard and also unselfish.
Pitts. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Vlade Divac. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
Here's Smooth. Bibby covering. Smooth, that's good.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Now Bibby. Pass to Divac. Back to Bibby. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Baller. Now Jackson. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Smooth, that's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Pass to Christie. Back to Bibby for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. And Chicago has possession. Smooth passes to Lights Out. Here's Smooth. Bibby covering. Smooth, that's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Smooth.